All right, what's up? Welcome back to Shop Stories. Sorry again that we have been slacking, but I got another episode. Today we're gonna break down a POV video so you guys can kind of see what I'm looking at, and I want to kind of try to explain what I'm looking at and why I'm doing certain things that I'm doing, so it might help you guys when you're surfing your own wave at your own time. So it'll kind of give you some insight at why I'm doing a carve here, or why I'm pulling into a barrel section, or doing a snap, or even paddling for the wave. Like, there's a bit of the beginning of when I'm paddling for a wave on this clip specifically, but we'll try to find some other ones too. So let's get this ball rolling. So you can see the wave. See how there's this like big dark spot right here in the middle? That is kind of what you're looking for. Is like a peak, and it gets lighter over here, lighter over here. So this is like a perfect little A-frame nugget. It's gonna be a fun wave. So that's gonna be the breaking point of the wave. You wanna put yourself right in the corner of it. And you can see as I'm taking off, I look down the line, and you see this peak way over here. Eventually it's gonna close out, is what I'm seeing. But you can see the lip line breaking off in the left corner right here and slowly getting smaller. So it's gonna get really mushy really quick, because this part of the wave looks really flat, whereas this is a little bit steeper. And I've surfed this wave a lot, so I kind of know what the wave's gonna do already a little bit. It's a really mushy wave typically. So that's why in the beginning right here, I go way out into the flats and I do this carve. See this cutback right here? So before the turn, I had to dodge some people, but I go way out into the flats right here because I know that the power source is going to be back behind me, back over here, and this is getting even flatter than where I am at this point. So what I need to do is get back to the power source, and it's a good time to fit in a turn, and cutbacks are really fun. So you'll see as I'm going into this carve, I start putting the rail in at the top of the wave, and I only really did like 2 or 3 pumps before this turn. But you can see the nose of my board coming out right here a little bit, and as I'm bringing it all the way around, I'm not moving much until right here. I do a big pump, like a big bottom turn, and that's what allows me to bring my nose up towards the top of the wave. But as you can tell, I'm not going all the way back to the foam because I saw that big wall down the wave. So I know that there's going to be more breaking waves, so I don't want to go too far back, because some of the spray that comes off the tail of your board is going to create a little bit of a foam ball. As you can see right here, see how it's kind of a foam ball a little bit? Sometimes that'll turn into the lip and the breaking point of the wave. Now, as you can see here, it's getting pretty steep, but this peak down here is long and is probably going to close this whole wave out, like I said in the beginning. But as I see this wave forming, I'm like, oh, it might do a little barrel section. So right here, I kind of don't pump in this beginning part after I come out of this turn, because I have plenty of speed. Glitching on me a little bit, sorry. So as I come out of this turn, I look and I see the barrel section. See this like rib right here? That's how you know it's going to kind of double up and stand up a little bit more. So I just hold a nice straight line, go nice and slow, and keep my speed. I don't waste any of it, and I don't gain any more. And you can see I do this little, see this little washy thing I do with my nose? Right there. I go swivel left and then swivel back right. When I swivel left, I'm pushing into my fins, so I'm washing a little speed out and setting a new line so that I can hopefully slow down enough to get into this little barrel. And it wasn't anything special. I wasn't very deep on it, so I wasn't getting super barreled, but it was enough. A little tricky, cheeky little move there. And then when I come out, I see this wall right here, and I'm like, okay, this is a nice little section. See how it's steep, and then it's like a nice long section. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go high on the wave, right there during that longer wall section. Come back off the bottom, and right here, I'm doing the little Huntington hops because, let's rewind it actually. I'll show you. So you notice how this wave is kind of like curving down, and there's almost like an imaginary little rib you can kind of see, and it's kind of going in towards the beach. So that means the wave I'm on is ending. And I see this right coming towards me over here that looks really fun. I wish I was on it. And I'm like, okay, maybe I can make it. So I do one big pump up to the top part of this wave, and I stay at the crest of it this whole time. And I'm doing these little wiggles, little Huntington hops, kind of side to side too. And as this wave's coming towards me, I'm going towards it as well. So I'm gonna time it a little early. I wanna hit it like in this area, because by the time I get there, it's gonna look like this. So I come off the bottom and I tag it. And now you can see this wave is the wave that I just left, and it's really mushy. But I ditched it early enough to get over to this next section, so I could do one turn here, and then one straight off the bottom into another turn. And you notice the lip's barely cresting. You can kind of see it cresting just a little bit. That's like ideal timing to do a little blowtail. So you can see my tail comes out, and you notice when I hit it, my board disengages from the wave. Like, see my rail line right here? It's above the lip. So I'm planning on drifting my fins, and right here my whole board is free of the water. And then you can see, watch this rail right here, you'll see a little splash. See it? So that means I disconnected, pivoted, and then stomped it into the lip. And look at my foot, it's angled at the very tip of the tail, knees bent, and I'm way bent over my heels, or all my weight is over my heels because I'm moving this direction. So I want to put my board at an angle so it'll stop me, if that makes sense. And then I re-enter back into the wave. So that was kind of one tricky little example of how to like get out of a section. So here's a good example of a nice down the line section to do a snap off the lip backside. So you can see, take off in the foam, it's all whitewashy and weird, but I see this little peak. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it. I see this little peak behind the water spots over here, and it's like angled out to sea, and then it hooks inward. So as you can see in the whitewash over here, in this little edge, it's a perfect little peak. So I know there's gonna be a good section over here if I can get to it. So I instantly start gunning it down the line to try to make it there. And you can see some of these other guys are kind of looking at the wave, and they're like, oh, this thing's gonna be a little nugget. And then you can see Jason, he's all psyched. He's like, oh, this is gonna be a sick one. So see how it's kind of hooking? You can see these little ribs in it. It's starting to double up on the bank, and you can even see the edge of the wave right here where these guys are kind of sitting. It's really like cupping in towards the beach, and that's a good sign that it's gonna be a steep, hollow section, typically. But what I did is I went around Christian Banks here, there's Sam Orozco there, and I did this little carve thing, down carve, to kind of slow myself down as the wave's steepening up. And in hindsight, I should have did this a lot earlier, because this section right here probably barreled. See how it's like doubling up a little bit? It's steep and then flat and then looks steep again. So what I should have did was a down carve right here to put myself in this section so that I could be in the barrel. Because right now I have a lot of speed. So I need to wash off the speed, which is what I just did. And then because I was so far onto the corner, you can see how flat the wave is and how steep it is here. Because I was on the corner, I had one option, and that's to do an off the lip. So I'm eyeing the lip right here. I'm looking in this general area, right where, just like I said previously, right where the lip's kind of feathering. And I come off the bottom, and I turn my head, because when you hit the lip, you want to be like a second before you do anything is how do I say this? So you're looking where you want to be going, not where you have been. So the reason I'm turning my head is because that's where I'm about to be next. So I come off the bottom, I put my nose right in the lip, and then look, I'm looking down at the bottom of the wave now so that I can get that rotation, and I'm even looking back a little bit. So I'm really corking my whole body the other way so that I'm able to ride out. And then I went for another little carve just because the wave got super mushy. And that's kind of like the end of the wave. See this little like cuppy wedge? I hopped over the flat part to get to this as fast as possible because there's another whole little section here. And, you know, wave was kind of done, but still made it over to the next bit of the wave. But that's kind of some insight into what I'm seeing when I'm looking down the line at these waves. Unfortunately, this day there was not many barrels, but that's a little, you know, tidbit on what I'm looking at. And I think tomorrow morning, actually, I'm going to go surf at the same beach, maybe somewhere else, sneaky. And hopefully there'll be some barrels. So next week, ideally, I'll do a similar video on some barrels, and I'll try to film before I catch the waves so I can explain to you guys what I'm looking at when these waves are coming into the beach. But fuck, I should have filmed this sideways. Whatever. Yeah, but anyways, thank you guys for tuning back in. Thank you guys for always supporting us and, you know, keeping your eyes on the videos. We're super stoked to keep doing this stuff, and, you know, I really want to do some more. It's been a little tough, you know, with the wedding for Connor and things like that. He's been traveling, he's got a new job, and, you know, all kinds of stuff have been going on. So all good things up. But yeah, we're going to keep this going. There's going to be a bit more POV stuff, I'm thinking, in the next couple weeks. So hopefully you guys like it. And drop some feedback in the comments. We always like to hear about, you know, what you guys would have done differently on the wave, or, you know, things that I should be doing differently as well. So thanks for tuning back in. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will be back next week on Monday. So cheers.